Hey guys, check out our merch. It's on Shopify. It's Dreamchasers, DreamChasers -indie.myshopify.com. Dreamchasers-indie.myshopify.com. If you like some of the shirts that you see in some of our videos, check us out today. Welcome back to Dream Chasers. Today we got a nice segment for you, Michael Jordan, and we're talking about self-motivation.
New Chanel, Mama and Gucci, got out the hoop, yeah. Been through hell, carry the, life is a movie, yeah. We prevail, now we do the coupies, don't do the groupies, yeah. Got money for bail, don't act like you know me, knock off your koofy, yeah. Flooded the rollie with Ethan, Hurricane Katrina the Beamer, blowing the money like Freeman. I got a flex on the sleepers, they tryna do me like Caesar. You gotta watch for the creepers, I got that eye to see you.
Hi, my name is Michael Jordan. I want you to take a trip with me and discover the secrets that I've known for many years. That man was truly destined to fly.
From North Carolina, it's our 6'6" Michael Jordan.
Although it may be hard to believe now, Michael Jordan was an unlikely champion. He didn't make the varsity team in high school until his junior year. Jordan says no one in his family ever expected him to amount to much, and that's what has fueled his will to win.
I read in your book that attitude, that competitive drive came from being in a family where you felt you had to prove to your parents that you could succeed because of all the kids in your family.
Sure.
You were the one who was least likely to succeed?
I felt that because I wasn't really a work-conscious type of person, but I was a player. I loved to play sports. And in their wildest dreams, they never thought that I would be a professional athlete.
Did you?
No.
Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. That my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
I haven't had any disappointments. I mean, sports is a tool that teaches, and it teaches you bad things. It can also teach you good things. It's how you perceive those things. I've looked at every experience that I've had, negative and positive, and taken that as a positive. If I wouldn't change anything because I think it would alter some of the other things that happened. So when I look back, I can't say that I've had any bad things happen. Sure, I mean, you don't want bad things to happen, but you deal with bad things. You can't have good or without bad.
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.
When we got to that point where we were winning, all the bases and all the foundations been built. Now it's just a matter of, can you mentally get yourself back each time to challenge yourself, more so than the opponent, but yourself, to be that hungry each and every time you stepped on the court. That took some evolving over the course of my career. And when I got to that point, I had no doubts that I couldn't win anytime I stepped on the court, or that I couldn't inspire people to win no matter how many times I stepped on the court. I just feel that my competitive drive is far greater than anyone else that I've met. I think that I thrive on that. I think that's my biggest motivation in life. Is to compete. Find different competitions in certain things in life and try to overcome that. Be it positive or negative. But I have yet to meet someone who is as competitive as me. And I just feel that much confident about my competitive drive. Be true to the game, because the game will be true to you. If you try to shortcut the game, then the game's going to shortcut you. If you put forth the effort, good things will be bestowed upon you. That's truly about the game. And in some ways, that's about life too.
Man, watching this clip, Michael Jordan, the best basketball player in the world, there's no argument. He talks about a lot of different things, but there's a couple things I want to make you conscious about. He did it because of, just holding grudges, and that was a way to motivate him. What I want to talk about today is, how do you self-motivate? How does that work for you? A lot of kids think, they're going to go to the games, they're going to go to the practices, and then they're going to go train with a basketball trainer, and they think that's enough. Most of the NBA players that are in the league right now, they had to find a way to self-motivate. What does that mean? These guys are going to the gym. They're in there hours at a time. They're in the gym when nobody's in there. They're in the gym from the time that people leave, and then they're getting in there before people arrive. You got to find ways to continue to push yourself more and more to make yourself better. A lot of times kids feel like they're just going to be good just because of just day-to-day things that they do. They don't feel like they have to put in any extra work. That level of motivation is what's going to take you to the top. And it's gonna push you through the ceiling. I think parents a lot of times push harder than the athletes. If you're not gonna push hard, or you're not gonna set the goals, or you're not gonna go out and put the work in to get this done, it's only a matter of time. So how can you be more self-motivated? You have to do the small things to get you where you want to be. Things like stretching, things like good hydration, things like eating right, things like getting proper sleep, and then getting in the gym when nobody else is in there. It's cool to go work out, train, practice, and be around a lot of people, but if this is your goal, you have to go and you have to hit the gym as hard as you can when nobody else is around. Those times that you put in this type of work is going to determine what type of player you're going to be. The thing that I like most about Jordan is that he said that nobody expected him to be anything. I mean, that level of, he's wanting to prove people wrong. One thing about Michael Jordan is he basically held grudges. That's what fueled him. You beat him, he find a way to come back. I mean, if it takes that type of motivation in order for you to push to be the best version of you, you have to find a way to figure out your own success. It can't always come from your coach. It can't always come from your parents. It can't always come from a peer. But in order for Michael Jordan to reach the status and the level that he was trying to get to, he just knew in the back of his mind he was going to prove people wrong. And that was enough for him to get up every day to work hard at it. He got cut in high school. You have to reach deep inside yourself in order to be one of the best. And this process doesn't stop. You can't do this for 2 months and feel like you're going to be successful. This has to be an everyday thing. If you want to reach a goal of being a professional, you almost have to make this into a job. Finding ways to continue to motivate and push yourself is going to be the key to your success. Thank y'all for watching. It's Harvey Harrington with Dreamchasers.